Hello students, I hope all are fine and safe at home. In this class, we are going to learn a new lesson, okay? What's the topic of the lesson? The topic of the lesson is parts of a plant, okay? Lesson number 7 and parts of the plant. You can able to see the picture, okay, isn't it? Can you able to see the picture? What are the parts in this plant? Bud, flower, fruit, branch, stem, leaf, and root. This is root, okay? In this lesson, we are going to learn all the parts of a plant in detail, okay? We're going to learn the parts of a plant in detail. Okay, shall we move on to the lesson? Yes. The parts of a plant that grow above the ground is called shoot. Okay. First we've saw that the parts of the plant, what are they? They are flowers, fruits, leaves, branches, stem, etc. Okay. What is a shoot? Shoot is nothing but the plant which grows above the ground is called shoot. Okay. And the part that grows below the ground is called root. Okay, this lesson has two divisions: shoot system and root system. Okay, shoot system and root system we are going to learn in detail. You can look at the picture. See, this is shoot system and root system. What are the parts in shoot system that grows? We have already learned that the parts that of a plant that grows above the ground. Above the ground. What are they? Fruits, branches, leaves, systems. They are called as shoot. The plant, the part of a plant that grows above the ground, okay, is called shoot. The parts of a plant that grows above the ground is called shoot. And the part that goes below the ground is called root. Okay. The shoot is made up of the stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers, and fruit. What does the shoot system includes? Shoot system includes the shoot system includes the stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers, fruit. Okay, and each part of the plant has its own jobs. Okay, that's its own job. What is the shoot system made up of? They are made up of stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers, and fruits. Okay. Now we are going to learn each part of a plant in detail. Okay. Yes. First, let's learn about roots. You can able to see the picture, right? Okay. These are roots. And the root has many branches. You can able to see, isn't it? These are fibrous roots. Different types of roots are there. We are going to learn in detail. The root has many branches. You can able to see, right? Yes, the branches spread out into the soil. What are roots? The roots will be under the soil, okay, under under the soil or below the ground. Okay, the roots are seen below the ground. The root have many branches. Okay, the roots have many branches, and these branches are spread out into the soil. They are spread out wide into the soil. And the root with all its branches has two jobs. What are the main function of a root, or the main work of root? What is the work of root? It takes in water from the soil. It takes in water. It takes water. It absorbs the water from the soil. And second, it fixes the plant firmly to the soil. It fixes the plant firmly to the soil. Without root, the plants cannot live. Okay? Without root, it is the basis of the plant. It is the blood of the plant. We can say in another way, it is the blood of the plant. The root, it takes in water. It absorbs the water from the soil. And root help us to fixes the plant firmly to the soil. Okay, it is the backbone of the, you can otherwise say it is the backbone of the plant. Okay, but here see the root. First we have seen the root. Root has many branches, fibrous root, thin root are there. Okay, and these branches are spread out into the soil. And the root with all its branches has two jobs. What are the main jobs of the root? It fixes the, it takes in water, it absorbs the soil, water from the soil, and it helps us to make the plant stand firmly in the soil. It fixes the plants firmly to the soil. Okay, yes, without root the plants cannot live. Yes. Next, we move on to the stem. Okay. First, we saw about the root. Next, we move on to the stem. The main point in root is root has many branches, and root takes main function of the root is, job of the root is it absorbs or takes in water from the soil, and it helps the plant to stand firmly to the soil. Next, moving on to the stem. Okay, stem. You can look at the picture. See, you can look at the picture. Stem. These are this is a stem. Okay, this is a stem. Root has its own job, as well as the stem also has its own job. Okay, the stem of a plant has its own job. The stem of the plant has its own job. We have already seen what are the parts of the plant. Parts of a plant: branches, flowers, leaves, buds. Okay, these are all above the soil, isn't it? Yes, the parts of a plant that grows above the ground. What are called? They are called shoot. And what are the what is a root? The parts of a parts that grows below the ground is called root. Yes. Stem is above the ground. The stem of a plant has its own jobs. Branches, leaves, and flowers grow from the stem. Okay, yes. Branches, branches na kelai, leaves and flowers grow from the stem. These grows from the stem. The stem grows two kinds of buds. One kind grows into flowers, the other kind grows into branches and leaves. Okay, the stem has its own jobs. What are the uses? What are the function of a stem? In stem, what are the parts there? Branches, leaves and flowers grow from the stem. Okay, branches, leaves and grows from the stem, and the stem grows into two kinds of buds. Two kinds of bud. One kind is called the flowers, and the other grows into, one kind will be grown into flowers, buds. The kind of bud is grows into branches and leaves. Okay, without stem the plant cannot live. The stem supports the plant. Okay, it gives body to the plant. Stems. Some stems are weak and some stems are strong. Okay, isn't it? Yes. We are going to learn the deep about stems. Creepers and climbers have stems that are too weak to support them. Creepers and climbers. These are the different types of plants. Okay, they grow along the ground. Creepers and climbers which need support to stand. Creepers also, it will need support. They cannot stand on their own. Okay, their branches, their stems are too weak, so they cannot stand on their own, so they need some support to grow. For example, a snake gourd, bitter gourd, these are all plants which cannot stand on their own, so they need some support to grow. They grow along the ground or take the help of the trees. You can see, for example, bitter gourd. It are the plants which takes the support of trees or walls or fences. Okay, they grow along the ground to take the help of trees, walls and fences. They have special stems, and the stems are very weak, and these cling to support and helps the plant climb. These need some support to grow. Okay, you can you can see in the picture. See, this is the plant. This plant of the stem. This is a climber, and these help us to support or grip it in and some other trees or walls, and it helps us to fix or hold it tightly to the fences or trees or walls. Okay, yes. Next, herbs and shrubs. Next, we are going to learn about the herbs, shrubs and trees. Okay, herbs have soft stems. What are the differences? You can able to understand the differences between the herbs, shrubs and trees. Herbs have soft stems, but the stems can support them. Okay, herbs have soft stems, and most herbs, for example, are dahlia and balsam. And these are the soft stems, and their lifetime is very short. Okay, and shrubs looks very bushy. Okay. Herbs have soft stems. Shrubs looks very bushy. Why? Because the branches will be spread out, and it looks very thick and bushy, and the stems are very hard. Okay, herbs have soft stems, but shrubs have hard stems. These are the difference between herbs and shrubs. Herbs have soft stems, and shrubs have hard stems, hard and woody stems. Okay, examples for shrubs are rose plant. Okay, it's a common example for shrubs. And trees, you have already known that trees have very thick stem, and their stems will be very strong also. And the tree stem is herbs and shrubs will be called as stems, but tree stem is called as trunk. Okay, tree's stem is called as trunk. And these branches are high above the ground. They are thick and they are very wide, and the leaves are very widespread. And these branches are high. They are not attached to their ground. They are these branches are very high from the ground, high from above the ground, and the branches looks like an umbrella. Okay. Yes, you can able to see these examples. This is a rose. Rose is the example for shrubs, isn't it? Yes, shrubs. And also this is China rose. This is also an example for shrubs. Okay. Yes, children. In this lesson, we learned about the herbs, shrubs, and root system, shoot system. Yes, what is a shoot? Shoot is nothing but the parts of a plant that grows above the ground is called shoot. And what is a root? The parts that grow below the ground. And what are the parts of a plant we see? Stem, root, flowers, leaves, and branches. Yes. Yes, I hope this lesson will be interesting. Other parts of the plant will continue in the next class. And for your homework, learn draw a plant and learn all the parts. Okay? Yes, thank you, children.